In this video, I really want to talk about something that I noticed on Bass Live today. It is a way of fishing a lure that I really haven't seen a whole lot of. It also relates to a video that I did over on Bass Fishing HQ. So I just kind of want to talk about it, also kind of see what your guys' experience is with this bait. Now, before we get into it, this video is brought to you by Fin Fishing Apparel. Right now for the month of August, I am running a contest, a giveaway over on the Fin Fishing website. Basically, for every $1 spent over at Fin Fishing is an entry into a contest where you can win one of 8 different prizes I'm giving away, 7 different bait cast rods that I have right here, also a brand new Arc Gravity 2 reel. Also, anyone who orders anything in the month of August is going to receive a free mystery lure in their package, and anyone who orders the USA Made Sun shirt can also get a free Bassmass Net Gator. This is a newer product to the Fin Fishing line. So if you guys would like to help support this channel and take advantage of the contests and deals, I'm gonna leave some links down below in the description. All right, today, I'm not sure, I've actually been able to pay attention to Bass Live the last couple of days a little bit more than normal, which has also been just really fun to watch. You know, right now they're up on the Mississippi River. They're catching a lot of frogfish, a lot of flipping fish. It's a lot of fun to watch. But one of the anglers that is in the top 10 after the first day of the event, they had on a live camera today, and guess what he was fishing? One of these style baits. And I thought that it was really unique because when you think a lot about these fuzzy dice style baits, at least in the way that they have been fished so far the last couple of years, it tends to be a little bit more of a, you know, like finesse, deep water, clear water presentation. Like you see a lot of guys drop shotting these for smallmouth or fishing them for, you know, bass that are suspended. That is kind of the way that these things have become known as. But this particular angler, who was Jay Shakurit, was almost fishing it like a finesse swim jig is the best way that I can really kind of describe it. So if you guys didn't happen to watch, he was casting this around a lot of kind of lily pads, on the outside of lily pads, and he was really kind of keeping this bait about the middle of the water column and just slowly working it kind of in the middle of the water column. So I could not really tell how deep he was fishing. I am assuming anywhere from 2 foot to 5 foot of water, because again, he was fishing this right up around some lily pads. Lily pads don't tend to grow that deep. And so that's kind of the water depth he was fishing it. And it looked like he was just kind of pulsating this right next to those lily pads, and those fish were kind of coming out there and getting it. Now, obviously, you're gonna be able to see from some of the footage that will go out over on Bassmaster that it looked like he was looking at his screen a lot while doing this. I do not think that he was spotting individual fish and throwing this bait out of it at them a lot of times, though. The way that he was fishing it really looked like he was just casting it, working it almost like more of a traditional style, and just kind of more or less watching the bait to see if anything turned on it, or maybe to see where the fish were coming out of. So I just thought it was kind of a little bit more of a unique approach to fishing these style baits, because again, it's a little bit more, it's not necessarily off color water, but it's river water. It's a little bit more darker in color around a lot more shallow water fish. And you have not seen that a lot as far as this bait goes when it's been brought over to the States. Now, if you guys actually look at some more videos on kind of the OSP dice, especially before it came to the States, before it got really popular, this was like 3, 4, 5 years ago, the dice was being caught and being used a lot over in Japan by anglers that were fishing it in really shallow water. Now, the big thing over there, it's very clear water, it's very pressured water, and they were keeping it really high in the water column, and you can see almost every single bass come up there and eat it. Now, the way that Jay Shakurit was using it, he's not watching those bass come up there and visually eat it. So anyways, it's definitely something that I want to start including into my like bass fishing in general. I think that the way that he's fishing it is very similar, not only to like a finesse swim jig, but really like a floating worm. Like my favorite technique, one of my favorite techniques ever, is fishing a floating worm where you fish it just below the surface of the water. Something I do a lot between pre-spawn, spawn, and post-spawn, but he's doing it here at the end of summer. And again, I don't know if you guys happen to see the video that I did over on Bass Fishing HQ just yesterday. I will leave it linked at the end of this video. But One of the biggest things that I think you're seeing with these baits is it's simply something that does not look like anything that the bass have seen. And so when you have a bait that just looks that different, bass are very curious. Also, there's some things in nature that look just like some of these crazy dice, but I actually explained all that in the Bass Fishing HQ video that I'm gonna leave linked right here. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I think you'll like this video. Also, don't forget to check out that fin fishing gear, and I will see you guys tomorrow.